So with our penultimate game of the Premier League season away at Craven Cottage coming on Monday night, today we are returning on this Saturday because on the 2nd of May, the other 18 teams in the Premier League are about to play their penultimate games of this season. And a reminder of the league table just before we do the processing: after our win against Wolves, we have now leapfrogged the Reds and gone into 4th place. And of course, as we know, on match day 37, Liverpool are playing at home to Manchester City at Anfield. Now, this is the game to watch. The other games, United versus Burnley, they can mathematically win the title today if results go their way and they win at Old Trafford. Chelsea are away at Carrow Road and the Gunners are away against Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road. But if Manchester City, who can't catch us now in 4th place, 7 points behind with 2 games to go, can beat Liverpool, that will mean 1 point from our final 2 games will give us Champions League football. So City, over to you. You've got basically nothing to play for. A Europa League place is already guaranteed, but please beat the Reds away at Anfield, or at least get a draw and do us a massive favour on match day 37. So let's do the processing and find out whether the lads from the Etihad Stadium can do us. To be fair, I've got my fingers crossed right now, and I mean, I would have been satisfied with like a point, or just something. 4-0, really? 4-0? Why even bother showing up? You may as well have forfeited the game. Manchester United beat Burnley by 3-0. Chelsea beat Norwich by 3-0. And Arsenal were held by QPR, to be fair, 1-1. Which does mean, I believe, we can catch the Gunners. Yeah, if we win our penultimate game, we'll go 1 point behind them. But due to that win for Liverpool, we are once again outside of the top 4. The Reds once again leapfrog us, go back in the Champions League places. But again, we have the game in hand, and just 1 point today, on Monday even, away at Craven Cottage, will see us go back into the top 4. Thanks, City. You did absolutely nothing. May as well not even bother turning up, lads. Seriously. What's on, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing an intro now? We're like 2 minutes into the episode. Why even bother? This might be the season finale. Just get on with it. People know what's happening today. What's going on? Welcome back. It's Football Manager and that. And today it's possibly the final episode of the season, or perhaps the penultimate episode of the season, depending what happens in our second game of today's episode. You're going to see the 3 final games of the regular season today. Fulham away at Craven Cottage, where once again we need to get a result tonight to leapfrog Liverpool and go back to the top 4. Lazio away in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final. Of course, we need to score after 1-1 draw in the first leg in Wales. And then the final game of the season, Huddersfield Town at home, where hopefully, fingers crossed, just a point will be all we need to guarantee Champions League football for next season. So once again, a reminder to the table, if you forgot what you just saw about 20 seconds ago, Cardiff City now behind Liverpool on goal difference with a game in hand. So 1 point tonight will put us back into Champions League football with a game to go. And for Fulham tonight, if they beat us here in West London, they guarantee Premier League survival for next season. So both teams have got all to play for tonight, and neither team can afford a loss. So let's get straight into it. The first of the triple header today, it's Fulham away. So much riding on the game for both teams for different reasons, and let's see if we can get the win today, meaning just a point against Huddersfield will give us Champions League football. So 4-2-3-1 for the game. Right now in the injury report, Kimpembe, of course, as we know, is down and not coming back for the season. He's done. He's done for the rest of the season, and Camarasa just pulled his groin in training yesterday, and that might actually mean that Camarasa may have played his final game for Cardiff City, unless we play him in the Huddersfield game, because of course he's ineligible to play in the Lazio Europa League games. He's unregistered for that competition. So 4-2-3-1 for the game, and this will be our lineup. Onana in goal, 5 straight clean sheets in the Premier League for Andre. We need another one tonight. And the back four has gone Calves, Holding, Geordie and Odriozola, with Ward-Prowse and McKennie, who of course can't play on Thursday night after that red card in the first leg, starting alongside JWP. Attacking midfield trio, Sessegnon on the left, Sterling on the right, and the OG through the middle, supporting Paleo Maria, who hasn't been playing very well of late. Not too many goals in recent weeks. I'd love it if you could bag a hat-trick tonight. On the bench, Henderson, João Carlos, Stefano Alenya, Jason Woodburn and Pedro Antonio. First game, Fulham, penultimate game of the Premier League season. Come on you Bluebirds, let's get that win. A loss, and we may as well say to Liverpool, enjoy Champions League football next year. We cannot afford a defeat tonight. It is going to be catastrophic if we taste defeat. So I'm going to say to the boys, keep it calm, and say I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. We haven't lost a game in a month's time. And guess what? Guess who that loss was against? Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. How fitting, right? Fulham away. The nerves right now, because you expect us to win based on our recent run of results, based on the form of both teams right now. But, I mean, with both teams having so much to play for, it's going to come down to who wants it more tonight. And it's Fulham that has started the game off better statistically speaking, but as JWP is going to take a free kick from just outside the area, he bends one just over the bar. They've had 3 early attempts on target, so they're really up for it tonight, and why wouldn't they be a win? And they stay in the Premier League. And there is a highlight for them here, 21 minutes in, as McKennie heads it away, but straight to a man on the edge of the area who drills it just wide the post. Oh man, there's definitely going to be goals tonight, and whoever gets the first one might go on to win this. Told the boys to get creative. Haven't really had a chance in this first half thus far. Again, don't forget, a point will take us back into the top 4, but we will need to win on the final day against Harry Maguire's Huddersfield Town. You couldn't make this up. It's gone. Calvez tracks down that loose ball and plays it back to Holding. And, I've got to give props to Rob Holding as well. Since the Kimpembe injury, he's come in and done really well for us as part of our back 4 alongside Jordi. As the OG plays a silly long ball. Fulham get it with Lucas Moura, who thankfully decides to try and blast one in from a tight angle, but gets it horribly wrong and puts it into Rosed, Bobby Zamora territory. So that'll do it for the first half. Still tied at 0-0, and I've got to be honest here, Fulham have looked a better team. I'm not sure whether to go bold in the second half or keep things as they are. I will tell the boys calm and disappointed by the first half displaying though, because we didn't really do anything in that first half at all. And we've gone Cows on a 76% conditioning right now. I'm tempted to put Sessegnon at left wing back and bring on Jason for the second half. Can he give us one more bit of magic before he probably hangs up his boots at the end of the season? I think for now we'll leave it, but that's definitely not beyond the possibility of happening at some point in the second half. Still 0-0 though, and again, this result will be enough to put destiny in our own hands into the final day. Harrison Reed for Fulham. Back to Wilmot, robbed by Maria. Oh, Paleo, fucking hell, mate. What was that? One-on-one, robs your man, does the hard work, and then what kind of finish was that for an elite forward? Right at the goalkeeper. He's not played well of late, Maria. He's not played well of late. I'm tempted to go for this, but I don't want to lose the game by chasing it. 20 minutes to go. Do we go for it? Do we go for it? I'm going to bring off the OG. He's been very poor this season for Alenia. I think we will leave it for now. I'm going to bring on Pedro Antonio for Maria, who's played poorly once again, though. 18 minutes to go. Still 0-0. The tension right now, as Fulham have a highlight. I can see them winning this. Daniel Amati for Fulham into Harrison Reed, and Fulham are going for the win here, you can tell. They don't want the point. They don't want the point. They want all 3. They want to mathematically confirm it tonight in front of their home crowd. But here's Sterling picking up the ball down the right-hand side and continuing to drive forward and cross it into the middle. It'll drop to Alenia, who's found Sessegnon. Oh, Ryan Sessegnon against his former team, his 12th of the year this season. He has been so much better than the previous 3 seasons combined. 12 goals for the season, and Carl Alenia off the bench is the one that sets him up, and that goal could be massive for both teams. Great first-time ball. Sessegnon with a composed finish. What a story, as Ryan Sessegnon blows kisses to the away crowd and puts us in front. Final change, Jason for Sterling for the final 5 minutes, just to burn the clock really. And I think that is going to do it. Yes, there it is, another clean sheet for Cardiff City. That is 6 straight in the Premier League. And Andre Onana, who started the season off so poorly, you've got to give the guy props, man. Seriously, 7.2 tonight. That's now his 19th clean sheet of the season. 6 straight for Andre. And again, I'll reiterate what I said in the last episode. When was the last time you saw Onana commit a glaring error? He's finally beginning to be a lot more composed between the sticks, and I absolutely love it. Long gone are the days of you live by Onana, you die by Onana. Right now, he's being a lot more reliable. And I say to the boys, calmly, keep it calm, because the job's not done yet. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. But it does mean now 1 point on the final day against Huddersfield Town. And we are into the Champions League for next season. And Liverpool will have to beat Southampton away at St Mary's as well. We are almost there. Ryan Sessegnon. I mean, it was just written in the slide. You know what? It's kind of interesting, but he's actually scored a lot of times against Fulham in this save. Ever since we signed him from the Cottagers, he's came back to haunt them on numerous occasions. And that goal might be the worst one Fulham will ever see him score against them. because it might well end up relegating come the end of the season. But again, Huddersfield still need to beat us on the final day if they are to overtake Fulham. So yeah, they still need to win on the final day, Huddersfield. And we again could still probably still do need a point as well. So Fulham, I think you'll be okay unless we bottle it on match day 38. And as we're about to jump into that Europa League semi-final second leg here in Italy, once again we see there are more takeover talks. And there was a rumoured takeover a few weeks ago. I didn't realise it was still going on, to be honest, but it looks like this one might actually go through. It looks like this one might actually go through, so we might see a takeover at the end of the season, as well as perhaps a Europa League final, perhaps a guaranteed Champions League football next year. So much going on behind the scenes with Cardiff City and on the pitch as well. So yeah, second of the 3 games today, Europa League semi-final second leg. Again, don't forget we need to score tonight at Olympico after 1-1 draw in Wales. And of course in the other tie, as we know, City, if they score tonight, Hoffenheim are basically out. And it could well be an all-English affair in the final, or England versus Italy. Or to be fair, the Germans could still do it, but it is of course highly unlikely now. So this will be our team for the game for the semi-final second leg. So many big games at the end of the season, but Cardiff City have withstood every single bit of pressure, and I'm absolutely loving the maturity our team is showing right now. So this team again 4-2-3-1, but a couple of changes to our lineup. Henderson in goal. The back four is now Sessegnon left wing back, so we need to score tonight, so we may as well go adventurous. Sessegnon on the left wing back, Holding and Geordie the centre back duo once again. Odriozola at right back, and the midfield duo is Ward-Prowse and Scott McTominay. Attacking midfield trio, Rabiota on the left, because we've seen this guy all through the season play so well in Europe. Sterling on the right, Elneny through the middle, and Pedro Antonio. Big decision tonight. The number 9 gets the nod over Playo Maria, whose recent form has been very concerning indeed, as are these red arrows. Dear oh dear. And yeah, on the bench for Cardiff City, Onana, João Carlos, Stefano, Gonzalez, Jason Woodburn, and Maria as well. So very attack-minded lineup and bench, because we need to score at least once tonight. Second of the 3 games, Lazio in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final. Let's reach our first ever Europa League final. Come on, you Bluebirds. So right now, staying calm in the dressing room is helping, so I'm going to keep doing that tonight. And I'm going to say to the boys, once again, the same thing. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going, because at the moment, they're not letting me down. I tell them I expect a win, they keep on getting it. So, oh man, the nerves right now, because again, if we do bottle it on the final day against Huddersfield Town, as unlikely as it might seem, I still have a really bad nightmare feeling that Harry Maguire might score a last-minute winner against us. If we go out tonight, that's it. It's not Champions League football next year, it's Europa League football. Getting to the final, don't forget, is a big incentive for 2 reasons. Because winning a piece of European silverware for the first time in a season will be fantastic, but also winning it does put you in the Champions League for next year too. So 2.5 minutes into the game, first highlight's going to fall here to Cardiff City, with Henderson sending it along to Sterling, who controls well and plays it back to Scott McTominay just inside our half. Now back to Ward-Prowse in the centre circle, back to Scott, who finds Odriozola down the right-hand side. That's a great crossfield to Rabiota. Down the left, steps infield. Piero! Oh! Just off target. He's not shy at a big stage, Rabiota. I like this kid a lot. I really do. As Sterling finds Elneny, and there he is, and it's just stowed up. We're looking for the kid tonight. The 20-year-old kid is demanding the ball. Give it to him. Give it Piero. Odriozola to Sterling. And Raheem back to Scott McTominay. And out wide to Alvaro with the first time cross. Rabiota again! It's all Rabiota in his first half an hour, and he really should have hit the target there as well, Piero. He's had 3 chances. That one should have at least tested the goalkeeper, but we've done pretty much all we could have asked of the boys in the first half. We got some good chances, we just couldn't take them. 45 minutes, but again, this counts for nothing. If we fail to score, we're going home. I mean, we're going home either way, obviously, because we're in Italy. But either way, you know what I mean here. Half-time team talk. I'm going to say to the boys, to be fair, I'm going to say it's time for everyone to dig in and give everything you've got left tonight, because we deserve to win this match. We've played well. Let's go and do it. Oh, come on. I may want to change the break as well. Stefano's coming forward to Odriozola, who's not played too well out there on a 6.6. And Stefano, he's quicker than he seems, Stefano, the young Italian. And when he gets forward, he's hard to stop. As Belotti is in behind the back line, he's found Diego Jota. And the first thing the young Italian has to do is try and deny the cross, which he can't do. And Belotti has got ahead of Rob Holding and put Lazio in front. However, it is going to the VAR, but I don't think that was offside. I'm pretty sure Holding just switched off for a second, and that should count. The veteran Andrea Bellotti puts Lazio in front. It doesn't change our game plan tonight regardless. We needed to score anyway, and it doesn't change things for us really. We still need to score. Diego Jota sent down left-hand side. How many times I said that about Jordi as well? Ball goes over the top, and he loses his bearings. He could have headed that away there, but Diego Jota's cross, Bellotti in behind Rob Holding, puts it in, 1-0 Lazio. It's not looking good. There's very little time remaining to the final 10 minutes now. Rabiota on a 6.3. He had golden chances in the first half. He just couldn't take them. I'm going to bring on Jason, see if he can give us one more last bit of magic. Is there one last bit of magic in Jason? I doubt it, but you never know. We'll play Sterling's inside forward on the left-hand side now. And let's just go FIFA football. Bring Sessegnon and Sterling up, Sessegnon and Stefano up as wing-backs now. And just go for it. May as well throw everyone forward and concede another goal. As Olenya's going to take a corner, whipping into the middle. And Pedro Antonio is there! And Moret makes the save. But a handball is given anyway. There's still time. Come on. Push forward. Just get one more chance. One more chance. It's all I'm asking for. Just go as direct as you can now, boys. Just go as direct as you can. Is there going to be one late chance? I highly doubt it. I think that's going to do it. And Lazio are going to dump us out of the Europa League in the semis. And we will not be going to our first ever Europa League final. We had to score tonight at Stadio Olimpico. And I got to be honest here, I'm very disappointed. We couldn't get a single chance in that second half. Alenya long ball to Jason, keeps it in play, puts it into the middle. Oh no! Pedro Antonio's header, saved by Moret, and that will do it. Held to a game without a goal for the first time in over a month. Lazio through, we're out, and I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. We played well in the first half, but in the second half, very disappointed. But I'm not going to tell that to the boys, though. I'm going to bite my tongue, swallow my pride, and instead keep it calm and say unlucky boys, because we've still got to play Huddersfield Town on the weekend and get a point. The last thing we want to do now is turn the players against us. It's a white lie, but it might be for the better. Lazio go through, though. We're out. They're into the Europa League final, and City will take them on in the final at Ibrox. So disappointed. Last game we failed to score. Manchester United on 28th of March in that 3-0 defeat. And in the one game where we literally couldn't afford to fire blanks, that's exactly what we did. Rabiota, he had the chances in that first half, didn't he? He had the chances, but this is growing pains for Piero. This is growing pains. You can't forget what this guy's done in Europe this season. 5 goals and 4 assists in 11 games. His breakthrough year he's done very well. He'll be haunted by those missed chances all through the summer, but as a perfectionist, he'll strive to put right those wrongs in training. He'll come back stronger next year, Piero. And here we go. We do see that it has now become official. The Cardiff City takeover has been completed. Vincent Tan has finally sold the club after a year of speculation. And David Smith, a Wiltshire-based investor, has completed this takeover. And he says he wants to make a difference for the fans at the Cardiff City Stadium. So I'm now reporting to David Smith. And he says to me, thanks for your patience. I tell you what, mate, I was wearing thin towards the end, I'll be honest. During what has undoubtedly been a stressful time. You don't know the bloody half of it, mate, for those involved with the club. Smith informs you that around 29.5 million is being pumped into the club's coffers, and a new transfer budget has been calculated. Very nice to see. And the new board would like to point out that they will only judge you on transfers and matches starting from the date they took over as well. So our previous record now means nothing. It's now going to only matter, well, on the final day. Talk about adding more pressure to the game now. And also they've cut ties with the Belgian side that Cardiff City have an affiliate club with. And that means now, as they also listed a transfer embargo as well, we no longer have an affiliate club. For those that play FM, you know about affiliate clubs. But for those that don't, you have affiliate clubs in Football Manager. You can have affiliate clubs, parent clubs or senior clubs that you have ties with, and basically it means that you can do any number of things with those clubs, really, like loan players to that club pretty easily, much more easier than sorting loans yourself, gaining commercial revenue from clubs in different locations, securing work permits for players as well. They do a lot of things. If you're interested in affiliate clubs as well, it's a really cool part of the game, but I haven't done it at all in this year's sale. I'll probably start to do it now. If you are interested in it, it is really cool as well. I encourage you to check it out. There's just Google Football Manager affiliate clubs. It's really interesting and definitely worth looking into. And to be honest, that takeover has come a couple of days too early. I would have preferred that to have gone through before the final game of the season. That just adds a bit more pressure, doesn't it? But anyway, final game of the season, it's Huddersfield Town here at the Cardiff City Stadium. And of course, as we jump into it, a reminder, 1 point today is all we need to guarantee Champions League football. And again, Liverpool, the only team that can catch us, are away at St Mary's. And they have to win as well, Liverpool, in order to overtake us as well. So destiny is firmly in our own hands. And if we bottle it today, I'll never forgive myself. And we can, of course, overtake the Gunners as well if we win and they fail to match our result. And, of course, at the other end of the table, Huddersfield Town have to win today as well. So we can relegate Harry Maguire and qualify with the Champions League in one game. Double whammy. Or Huddersfield Town can stay up and we can drop out the top 4. Oh, you couldn't write this stuff, man. Seriously, the final day as Harry Maguire comes home. Come on, Cardiff City. I swear if we bottle this with Marco Bielsa in charge of the Terriers, you couldn't write this. Oh, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. And this is our team to gain. And 4-2-3-1. This will be the last time. We're not going to see Davis and Ramsey ever again for the club. Ramsey, of course, retiring. And Davis, of course, gone at the end of the season as well. But there are a couple of changes to our lineup. And this is our team to gain. 4-2-3-1. Kimpembe is not fit enough to come out for the final game of the season. This is our team. Onana in goal. Back for Goncalves. Holding. Geordie is quite tired for the game, but has to start today due to limited options. And Odriozola at right back. The midfield duo Camarasa for the final time. Big Dick Vic loves a big game. If you can go out today, Spaniard, with a great performance through the middle, I mean, we'll thank you for your service for 8 years and never forget you. McKennie starts alongside him as well after his ban in midweek. And the attacking midfield trio, Sessegnon on the left, Sterling on the right, and the OG through the middle. Although Alenya's been much better this season, so why OG? Alenya and Maria, who has not scored a goal in quite a few games. Oh, Paleo, please, mate, please. In fact, I'm going to say to him before the game, I can't talk to him, can I? Oh, good. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, start scoring some more goals, mate, particularly today. But on the bench, Henderson, João Carlos, Ward-Prowse, Gonzalez, Jason Woodburn, and Pedro Antonio as well. Final game of the season. 1 point is all we need. But Harry's in town, and he does not want to give it to us. And he is indeed in the team today, and he is indeed captaining the side as well. I could just see it. I could just see it. 94th minute. Cardiff 0, Huddersfield now. Cardiff 0, Huddersfield 0. It's a corner of Huddersfield Town. It's swung into the centre. Harry Maguire! So calmly, keep it calm to the boys. I'm going to say I expect nothing but win for this match to keep our good run going. All we need is the point, but come on, please. Just an early goal. An early goal today. Settle the nerves. Get it done. Get it done early in the first half. Come on. Will Hughes delivers the ball into the centre. Maguire rises highest at the far post. Harry Maguire makes it 1-0 to Huddersfield Town. I can't believe it. Cardiff City have choked it away. Please, God, no. Geordie on the ball. Back to Rob Holding. First highlight coming 7 minutes in. Again, what we want is an early start today to settle all the nerves. Goncalves into Big Dick Vic. And now Alenya is going to spread the play out wide. No, he's not going to find McKennie instead. He's got Sessegnon with him as well down left-hand side. And Ryan to Sterling. Oh, that was the chance as well. That was the chance. Sterling had a golden opportunity in behind the left back but could not hit the target. Noticing that Huddersfield Town have got a much fitter squad than us as the Gunners are in front against Norwich there at the Emirates Stadium. Not that we care too much about that as Holding picks up an early yellow card as well. Just to make us feel a little bit more nervous. Yes! Moussa Niakate! Yes, you little legend! Put Southampton in front, and that means now they must come from behind to have any chance of overtaking us on the final day. Go on, you Saints! Oh, and the Saints go marching on, in, I don't care. 0-0 here, though, and still tied and still goalless. McKennie to Alenya. It's on, isn't it? It's on. Of course it's on. Camarasa, Alenya. What are we doing here? When the Saints go marching on, Saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. I don't know. Odriozola down the right-hand side, crossing. Right as Liverpool got the equalising goal, Ryan says, Gaffer, stop looking at your portable television. Just concentrate on what's going on in the pitch. Ryan Sessegnon has really elevated his game this year after a disappointing last 3 seasons here. Odriozola's crossed with a weaker left foot and Sessegnon eyes on the prize. First time volley. Oh, he's telling the fans to calm down as well. Makes it 1-0 and puts us in front. Nerves settled. And destiny firmly in our own hands now. Maria's nervous though. He's still nervous out there. But when was the last time Pelayo scored a goal? I can't even remember. Norwich City. I think that was it. Norwich City. Away at Carrow Road. That was a few weeks ago now. What has happened to Pelayo this season, particularly towards the end of it? McKennie on the ball, finds Camarasa, now into Alenya, and now Maria, and to shut me up, puts it wide the post. Still 1-0. I want a second goal to give us that breathing room. And Liverpool have now come from behind to lead at St Mary's as well, and you see in the top left there, and got themselves another goal on the south coast. So, Huddersfield need to come from behind to win this game if we are to drop out the top 4. Oh God, don't! Why would you put it in the air? Put it on the ground, and Onana, please don't dribble too far at your goal, mate. I know Abiy was a sweeper keeper, but please don't dribble too far at your goal. Because it's been a while since Onana's committed a glaring error. Oh, not today. Not today. Sessegnon. Maria. Goal drought over. Nerves settled. Cardiff City 2. Huddersfield Town. Now, Ryan Sessegnon has played so well this season. You've got to give Ryan props. Our number 14, who had such a low productivity. I always talk about it. For goals and assists, this year, he's come good. Maria ends his goal drought and surely confirms Cardiff City's place in the Champions League next year. 2-0, it's over, and it's only appropriate now that we give Sessegnon a standing ovation for a great performance out there today. And Jason is going to come on for perhaps his final appearance. And perhaps his final appearance, he might well end up retiring at the end of the season. I don't think he will, but there's a chance he might. And I think I might bring off Warper. Let's give Camarasa a standing ovation as well. His final game with the club. Let's take him off now and let the fans give him the praise he deserves for his 8 years here. Jason, free kick. Oh, that would have been fantastic. Still 2-0. And as we are about to close out the game and the season as well, that is going to do it. A Southampton scorer. Last minute equaliser at St Mary's. Not that it matters now. It is all over. We've done what we needed to do. We win our final 2. And Cardiff City, as I passionately say to the boys, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played, have done it. Champions League football is confirmed for Season 9. And we don't drop out of the top 4, and that is exactly what I wanted. So on the final day, that confirms it then. Top 4 is confirmed. We finished with 83 points. Funnily enough, more points than we had last season, but a lower finish. Last year we had 81 points, finishing second, but this year 83 is only good enough for 4th. Can you believe that? 83 points is only good enough for 4th. 4 points behind the winners, Manchester United. Did they lose on the final day? Yeah, they did. They lost on the final day. Who did they lose against? Manchester United lost away against Everton, and despite Chelsea scoring a last-minute winner against Brighton through Gabriel Jesus, due to the goal difference swing, it still wasn't enough. United do win the crown, and the dominance they and Liverpool have shown throughout the save is incredible. Liverpool prevented from the three-peat, but either way, it's United's title. The teams got relegated are Blackburn Rovers, Huddersfield Town, who do go down with Maguire on the final day, and Bournemouth as well as Fulham do survive. We're up at the top 4 alongside Chelsea and Arsenal as well. And Europa League teams are Liverpool, Manchester City, who don't forget can quite... Just realising, City have got the Europa League final against, what's their face? Lazio. Now, if they win that, they qualify for the Champions League. Does that mean if they win that, we only finish in the Europa League? Because you can see there, we don't have the ECC. We only have the EC. So, I don't know. What? Do you feel that your poor run of form in October was the main reason why you failed to secure your qualification? We weren't able to really recover after that. Henrik, how old are you now? 50-odd? 54? Mate, get yourself to Specsavers, yeah? Do yourself a favour, book yourself in with an optician's appointment, and check if you need glasses. Failed to recover? What? Failed to recover and failed to secure Europa League qualification? Can you not see that we won our final 7 games and didn't concede a single goal? The fucking hell are you talking about, mate? What? I like Henrik, but sometimes he doesn't really know what he's talking about. Anyway, right, so we'll end the season there with the end of season awards, but instead we're not going to end the season there, because what we need to do is we need to find out who wins the Europa League and whether that dictates where we finish in the Champions League or the Europa League or not. So the fans player of the season were Player Maria, 46% of the votes. He was, of course, our top scorer, and again, won the Golden Boot back-to-back. Pelayo Maria, back-to-back Golden Boot winner. Is that enough for him to stay at the Cardiff City Stadium next year. And for Andre Onana, can we give Onana some props as well? 7 clean sheets in a row to end the season off and 20 for the season too. Andre Onana this year was a lot less error prone than we've seen in previous years. And yeah, so Maria fans player of the season. Goal of the season was Carl's against Southampton, although we can't see it for some reason. Sign of the season, Sterling, not a surprise. Had a great debut year for us in a Cardiff City shirt. 6 assists and 4 goals in 25 games. Very good taking over from Jason this year, down that right hand side. And young player of the season, Pelayo at 24 years old. I wouldn't really classify that as young nowadays in today's footballing world, but either way. The season review, Cardiff were expected to qualify for the Euro Cup, but exceeded pre-season hopes by securing Championship Cup qualification. The Bluebirds won the competition feel-good stories, defying expectations mainly thanks to an impressive spell of form in October and November, and after climbing as high as third at their peak, they were able to celebrate a job well done. Our match this season was our 4-0 win over Blackburn Rovers, and our moment to forget was no surprises there. The 3-0 loss at home to Manchester United, and our average attendance rose from last season, I believe. We still can't sell out every one of our games so far, which is so frustrating, but it's getting there. And yeah, there you go. Now this is quite interesting as well, but in the dynamics too, we do see that Jason has renounced his position as team leader. The captain has stepped down due to irregular playing time and is now just a highly influential player. Jason, no longer a team leader. I mean, if this doesn't show you it's probably best to retire sooner rather than later, I don't know what it is. Look, we will never forget how good this guy was in the 6 years he spent with us, the first 6 years. But the truth is, with all the injury problems he's had, this year was the first year of him being human. The other years he was inhuman, but this year he showed that he does bleed red and not blue after all. I think Jason, listen mate, I love you to pieces. You are my favourite FM player ever. You know that. But I think retire, mate. I think retire. There'll always be a place here for you, whether it's a non-footballing role, a staffing role, or a player's role. If you stay on next year, you'll still be part of the team. But I think personally, mate, do the honourable thing and retire. And I'm going to say to the boys as well, it's been a long season. I hope you all have a good break. You're going to need to come back fully refreshed because I'm aiming to qualify with the Champions Cup next time around. And the boys believe that is the right thing to aim for as well. We're a Champions League team now. We've got to stay there. Maria names the Golden Boot winner. De Gea wins the Golden Glove. They had that incredible start of the season, didn't they? Manchester United just couldn't concede a goal. And Alenia and Maria both made it into the team of the year, which was nice to see. And everyone else was a Manchester United and Arsenal player, apart from Goretzka. And the pre-season date, get the boys back as early as you can, 5 weeks. And of course, don't forget, it's 2026 and there is a World Cup at the end of the season, which is very interesting too. And I'll explain why as we see initial budgets as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that, we've got expansion plans to the stadium announced. Now, some of you guys have been asking me what it's going to take for us to build a new stadium, or at least expand the stadium. Well, we don't sell out all of our games, so I've never seen the point in doing that, but we're going to expand the stadium by 8,720 seats. That'll take up to 42,000 in total, and it's going to cost us £31.6 million. Cool, the stadium's getting bigger, I like it. And as for our initial budgets, we're going to get for next year, oh my. Wow. Cool. That's a lot of money. That's oh my goodness, great. What? Shoo, okay. In the end, all that takeover stress was worth it, I think. All the stress of that takeover and numerous transfer embargoes we had placed upon us was worth it. £121 million. I tell you, Vincent Town was a good chairman, but I'm already liking this new one a lot. £121 million for next year. Now, we've only got £71.8 million in the bank. We're spending a lot on the ground maintenance as well, but, I mean, we're not going to spend all of it, but I tell you what, thank you very much, board. Thank you very much, board. And as we are just about to reach the Europa League final, which is on the Wednesday, we are going to find out whether we have qualified for the Champions League or not. In fact, who's in the Champions League final? Because that might have a say as well. Who's in the Champions League final for this year? It is Liverpool, funnily enough. It is Liverpool. Liverpool are taking on PSG, and that is on the 30th of May. Oh my God. So, Liverpool and Manchester City are both in European finals. And if they both win, surely there won't be 6 teams in the Champions League next year. I think we might miss out. I think we might miss out if both Liverpool and Manchester City win their European finals. Oh my God. Well, in that case, then we may as well play through both. So, here we go. First of the two, Europa League final. Lazio versus Manchester City. And again, I don't know if it matters or not, but let's just hope to be safe rather than sorry that Lazio get the win there at Ibrox. Come on, you Italians. Come on. Please. Yes! Get in. So that's 1 down, 1 to go. Lazio beat Manchester City. And that means, as the board have once again reminded us our initial budget for some reason, that now means that Liverpool are the only team remaining in a European final. So Manchester City aren't going to do the Champions League next year. Oh, and now interesting enough, the ECC is now a part of our name as well. So if Liverpool beat PSG, I don't think it'll matter either way. I think we'll still be there, but we may as well check just to make sure. So what I'm going to do is, just before we end today's episode off, this is going to be a long end to the season, so apologies for that, is first and foremost give Stefano a new contract. He's out of contract in the summer, and I want to make sure that he signs. Oh, no. What I want to do is give him a new deal. And, oh, come on, get down. You don't need all that money, Stefano. Come on. 65 grand a week. I mean, you are going to be our first choice right by next year, but come on. Think about the good of the team. Oh, you just are really trying my patience. Fair enough. And, right, yeah, we got the 30th of May Champions League final, and this is going to be a long end to the season, so apologies for this, but I don't want to leave it to chance. I want to know for sure that we're in the Champions League next year. And so here we are, Champions League final, Paris Saint-Germain versus Liverpool. Again, I don't think it matters either way. 68 million, yeah, right. I don't think it matters either way, but it's worth playing just in case it does actually change it. And to be fair, it doesn't matter in the end anyway, because PSG beat Liverpool by 3-1. So thankfully, the English teams bottled the European finals, and that does mean that we will definitely, for definite, be in the Champions League next year. That was a long way to end the season, but I just had to make sure. And there you go. Confirmation, Cardiff City back in the Champions League next year. Let's hope that next year it's not an embarrassing group stage exit. That will end a very long season finale, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed a very dramatic 8th season with Cardiff City. And if you have, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And our channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And what we're going to do is we're going to have tomorrow off to give guys a chance to catch up that haven't seen the past few episodes, because we've been playing through this save so quickly over the past few weeks. So if there are some people out there that haven't actually managed to watch all the episodes so far, we're going to have tomorrow off, so everyone's got a day to catch up, and then we're going to oh dear, look at the red arrows on Ferguson. He's not coming back next year. We'll give people a chance to catch up tomorrow, have the day off, and then we'll come back the very next day on Saturday morning with a brand new season. So no episode tomorrow. We will be back on Saturday morning with the start of season 9. I'm very concerned. There are a lot of red arrows for my players here, but with £121 million the transfer budget, with lots of decisions to make on Paleo Maria. Is Jason going to retire? How do we spend that money ahead of the new season of Champions League? It's going to be a fantastic summer transfer window. I'll play through it all tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter if you don't know already at @DocClanders. I'll tweet some screenshots for you and let you know what's going on the save. And we'll be back on Saturday morning with the beginning of season 9. Much love, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you for the new season on Saturday morning. Bye now.